Hey everyone, so today we are going to talk about this purchase. This is the Apple Watch 5 series, or do you say it Apple 5 series, whatever. It's an Apple Watch. It is the 5 series. It is the 40 millimeter in aluminum, and I believe it's gold. Pretty sure it's the gold one. I'll put all the actual information confirmed down in the description box. If you are new to my channel and you have no idea who I am, hi, my name is Marnie. I am known as MsGoldgirl here on the internet, and normally I am talking about beauty and clothing and lifestyle stuff. This is lifestyle, and if you are looking for more information about an Apple Watch, should you buy it, should you not, it is not a small investment. Hopefully this video will help swing the needle one way or the other for you. So if you're looking for a tutorial on how to work your Apple Watch, I am not the person to come to. I'm really not a tech person. I know what I need to know, and I'm still learning a lot about this watch. There are amazing tutorials on the apple.com website, all over YouTube. I will list a few of the ones that I have referred to in my educating of myself on how to use this thing. I'll put that down in the description box as well. But what I'm here to tell you are 10 things that I use this watch for almost on a daily basis, mostly on a daily basis, and why I am enjoying my Apple Watch. That being said, do you need an Apple Watch? No, you do not. Absolutely not. This is the next level of extra. I mean, this is all just extra. It's incredibly convenient and there are so many fun features, but it's not the end of the world if you don't have one. This video is not to persuade you to run out and get it because you have to have it. It's you're already thinking about it and you're not sure one way or the other if it will work for you. Hopefully this video will help you figure that out. Before we get into the 10 things that I use my watch for, if you're wondering about the lighting, I am trying to film in the evening because it is so ridiculously hot where I live. It's about 100 degrees plus heat index. I don't even know. So it is easier to film in the evening when things are a little bit cooler. Let's get to the top 10. So reason number 1, to tell time. Now I know, like, hello, yes, of course it's a watch. Of course you're gonna use it to tell time, but it's actually easier for me to read the watch than my traditional watch. It lights up, so the contrast is easier to see. You can customize your watch face just like you customize your phone. So you can choose from, I don't even know how many combinations of free settings on the watch app. There are watch faces that you can buy all over the internet, on the App Store, so you can customize this to look exactly the way you want. I'm just using a free option that comes with the app. I will list below the watch face that I use, so you can refer to it down there. And the watch face that I like, I picked it because it looks the most like the watch, the traditional watch that I wore, which was a Michelle Deco diamond watch. I'll link it below if you're interested. It's more of an infograph type, so it has dials and all kinds of other things going on other than just the time. And that's the same with this one. However, one of the options that you can scroll through, because you have several faces you can keep, has really big lit up numbers. So that is easy at a glance to know exactly what time it is. And kind of to run along with the time thing is I love having my watch in nightstand mode. I have it on a stand on my nightstand and it goes dark at night. So there's no glow from an alarm clock. I don't have to depend on my phone because maybe I'm using my phone at night. The watch stays dark, it goes on its side, but when I have any movement near it or tap it, then it lights up and I can use it as an alarm as well. I just find it's less clutter on my nightstand than having an alarm clock and I love it. It is a feature that both my husband and I really enjoy. If I had to pick one favorite feature, it's this one. I don't know how many times before I owned this watch where I'd say, where is my phone? Does anyone see my phone? Where did I put the phone down? I'd call my phone from the landline or have someone else call it, but if it's on silent, if you can't hear it vibrate, the whole thing. On the watch, if you swipe up, you get even more options. And one of the first options is like a rectangle with little parentheses around it. And basically that's to find your phone. So you just tap it and it pings your phone. It only pings it once, so you might have to do it a few times to locate it. And even if it's on silent mode, my phone is now on silent mode. Still works. So, love that feature. The next thing that I use my phone for, and again, all of these are now just extra. They're over the top, they're extra. I love the activity rings. So on your watch, you can choose, what you want to see on your, let's call it a home screen for lack of a better term. You can choose to display your exercise rings on your watch face. and it counts standing time, moving, and exercise. And I've been trying to lead a more healthy life since about mid-May, and it just makes you more aware of what you're doing on a daily basis, or in this case, not doing. So it's gonna keep track of how much I move and how much exercise I put in, and if I'm standing or not. And the standing feature is nice because, believe it or not, I spend most of my time sitting down in front of a desk, editing videos, answering comments, whatever. I'm sedentary. And this will give you reminders that time has gone too long without you standing up. Stand up. It'll literally tell you, it's time to stand, get up, move around for a minute. And it keeps track of how often you're doing that. It's really nice to be mindful and aware. Now, the exercise part, you actually have to tell it you're exercising. And that is another really fun thing to do. So I have it set up on my watch. I have it's like a little running man. I just hit him. And then there are a variety of workouts I can choose from. So if it's strength training, high intensity interval training, elliptical, dance, outdoor walk, outdoor run, outdoor cycle, indoor walk, you get the idea. And then there's even ways for you to customize if the workout you're looking for isn't there. And all you do is click on it, it'll open the goal, it'll count you down, and then it'll start keeping track of your heart rate, calories burned, all that stuff. So it's tracking your exercise. And I do use this at least 5 or 6 days a week. Another feature that I very much enjoy that I've set up on my phone are the notifications. So now granted, they can also be a little distracting, but I don't always have my phone right next to me. Maybe I'm just in the backyard playing with the dogs. Maybe I'm going for a walk, whatever. I don't have my phone with me. I can still get text alerts, Instagram alerts, email alerts. You decide what notifications you want to pop up on your screen. But I can see those coming in even if I'm talking on camera and I have my phone set aside, but I can feel my wrist just vibrated. I can, just easily glance down and see what that is really quickly. And I can scroll through old texts as well. Everything is on here unless I delete it. So I can just scroll through and refer to things if I need to, click on them. I can even answer them from my watch, which is pretty cool, very convenient. Now, this next reason that I really enjoy my Apple Watch, I'm not going to get into too many details for security reasons, but the alarm system that we use at my home has an app that goes on the watch. So I have it set up so that I can easily access it from the home screen, but when I'm leaving the house, I don't have to hit the keypad, whatever you call it, over by the door or in your bedroom or wherever it is. I can, as I'm pulling out, I can just tap. Here, I'll do it right now. You'll hear it go on. I'll tap it, arm it for stay, and there you go. And I can disarm it from my watch. So there you go. So that is a major convenience factor. I mean, I have an app on my phone as well, but if you're driving, you're not like fumbling with your phone that way. You can just like pause at the top of the driveway, or if you've forgotten to set it and you're down the road, you're at a stoplight, whoops, you just hit the button. So this isn't gonna work with everybody's alarm system, but most that have some sort of app capability will probably have the ability to put it on your watch as well. Another feature I really enjoy that I know I have these features on my phone, but the convenience factor of having it right here just is next level. Timers. So this thing has a stopwatch and it has a timer app, and I use the timer app all the time. I use it when I am working out, if I'm doing a 1-minute round of something or a 5-minute round of something. I do it when I'm cooking or baking. The amount of times you need to set a timer is surprising until you have a timer on your wrist. So again, major convenience factor. Are there other ways to do it? Of course, I can set a timer on this. I don't want to say it too loud, Alexa over there. I can tell her to set a timer. I have timers, manual timers, like real ones on my microwave and oven, but again, just kind of fun to have it right here. This next feature I think is really cool. Haven't really had a chance to use it yet for obvious reasons. The tip function on the calculator app on the watch. You hit the side button, or you can make the calculator on your home screen to hit the side button to get your little universe of apps over here. You click on the calculator thing. You're out for dinner with 2 other couples. The bill comes and you want to figure out how to divide it evenly amongst the 3 couples and add in the tip. No problem. You just enter in the total of the bill and then you click tip. You determine how much of a percentage of a tip you want. You can really lower it if the service was terrible. You can crank it up if the service was amazing. You enter how many people you're dividing it by, 3 couples, so 3. And then you hit calculate or whatever it is, and it tells you what the full total would be that includes the tip, and then what the portion is for each person divided by 3. Yes, you could use your phone. Yes, you could probably calculate it in your head. But why when you have that really cool feature on your wrist? One day soon, I hope to be able to go out with other people and use this function. This one is pretty specific to what I do for a living, but I think it's useful for anyone who wants to take photos, really. And I wish I had had this when we took family photos back in May. And that is, you have the ability to hit the shutter on your phone camera from your watch. So you can take your phone, set it on a tripod, a ledge, the edge of a cliff, whatever. Prop it up on something pretty far away, and you can use the camera app on your watch to zoom, frame the picture exactly how you want it, make sure everyone's in view, and then hit the shut. You have to be a little subtle about it, like put your hand down or whatever. But you hit the button and it takes the picture from a distance. This is just the, like I said, next level convenience factors, because it's better than like the timer function, which is what we use to take family pictures. So I'd set it up, I had it on the tripod, I make sure everybody was pretty much where I wanted, I knew where I wanted to stand, I hit 10 seconds on that timer, and then I booked it back to the family, made sure I was where I wanted to be. It's just one more way to like just have a very cool function, and it is pretty functional. So not just for influencers who are absorbed in taking selfies of themselves, but anyone who wants to take a group picture and be a little more calm about it and make sure that it turns out nicely. Now this last tip number 10, was actually brought up by my husband, Michael, and I have to admit, it's again a pretty cool function, and I think that it makes driving a little bit safer, and that is navigation tips or prompts on your wrist. So let's say you're going on a road trip, or just, I don't know, you're driving to a part of town that you're not familiar with, somebody's home that you've never been to, I don't know, whatever. So you can set the navigation on your phone with Apple Maps. If you have your watch, which you should, paired to your phone, then as you're getting close to a turnoff, your wrist will start vibrating. So you're not having to constantly look down at navigation to see when you're supposed to turn. It actually starts vibrating before the voice would tell you it's time to turn. You don't have to look down, like maybe you have it connected also onto the dashboard somewhere in your car. It's gonna give you that heads up, and it will tell you on your watch what's happening. So as you're driving, it's a lot easier, I think, to kind of like do a little okay and then go, instead of, oh, where am I supposed to go? Oh, what? So again, just a really cool extra thing that I really enjoy. And speaking of my phone, I don't have the cell service on my watch. I just did not find it necessary. I couldn't imagine being somewhere where I would have my watch on, but not my phone anywhere near me. So these are paired together. I will say, if you don't have an iPhone, it doesn't make a lot of sense to have an Apple Watch. These two work together pretty closely. As long as this is within a relatively close distance, I can talk on the phone from my watch. And when I say relatively close, I have the phone in my house. I've been a good 100 feet away in the yard, and I can still answer phone calls on my wrist. Now, unless you have AirPods in, the voice comes out of your wrist, so it's a little Star Trek-y or spy movie. But in a pinch, you can answer the phone and talk on your watch. Again, if you have AirPods or headphones that are connected, you can take the call that way for more privacy. But it's just one of those really cool features that I really enjoy. So those are the top 10 things that I use my Apple Watch for. Like I said, if you need help on how to actually do something on your watch, I'm not the person to ask, but there are lots of other people out on the internet that are. So like I said, I will put some links down in the description box, places that I've learned how to do certain things. If you have an Apple Watch, let me know in the comments below what you like about it, what you don't like about it. I'm still learning so much about mine. I have barely scratched the surface. These are just very basic, introductory level things about the watch that I really enjoy. I hope this was helpful, educational, and maybe a little bit of fun. Thank you for hanging out with me today. If you're not already subscribed, it's simple and easy and free to do. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I can't even say the word. Click the bell for notifications. And as always, thank you for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.